What's up, all my fellow speedsters and all metagamers throughout the multiverse? It's Kevin here. Welcome back to another reaction of the channel. So we are in the final part, or not the final part, well, yeah, the final part, the final hour of Zack Snyder's Justice League, or the Snyder Cut. So I tried my best. I couldn't get through all 4 hours. I was just so tired last night. I was able to get the first two-part reactions up. I think by the time recording this, part two should be up right now publicly, so it should be good. And I was actually surprised at how much footage I was able to fit in there. I think it's because of my new strategy of, blocking the overlay with an image. That seems to really help with copyright, which is good for me because that means I can fit a little bit more footage in here, and show a little bit more of my reactions. So that's pretty good. So yeah, we're on the final battle right now. Also the final hour, funny enough. Man, so much has happened so far. We got Superman's back. He's got his black suit. We also got a glimpse of the nightmare timeline. This time from Cyborg's perspective. We got to see Darkseid uses Omega beams. I really like that effect of Darkseid. When you see him with Superman, his eyes are like have like a red aura that's sizzling. I really like that. It's right from the comics, and he looks really good. And he looks different than how he did at the beginning of that little sequence. And we also saw like the death of Wonder Woman, Aquaman, what looked like the remains of a Green Lantern with evil Superman. I believe I read somewhere that Zack's original, because I read the storyboards that came out. I think it was a few weeks ago of the plans for Justice League 2 and 3, how Superman succumbed to the anti-life equation is under Darkseid's control. And it looks like they might still go for that plan because they mentioned the anti-life equation in this movie. And I'm really hoping we get Justice League 2 and 3. I really do. And I've been enjoying this so far. This was such a fun ride. So much improvement. The team dynamic feels more organic than it did in Justice League. Cyborg and the Flash are huge improvements here. Bruce isn't used as comedic relief. He has had some humor here and there, but it's written well and it doesn't feel out of place or out of character. And I really like his arc. And this movie, I think, really fixes Batman v Superman for me because I can finally see what Zack is trying to do with Batman's character. It's kind of like Batman rediscovering his humanity, and this movie really it kind of helps that for me. Like that line, at the end before they go to the battle, I think Bruce said along the lines, he'll be there. I know he will. And Alfred is like, how do you know? And Bruce says, I have faith. And I really love that line, and it really just show how much Bruce has grown since Batman v Superman, and I really enjoyed that. The fights are really great. The CG is way better than it was in Justice League. It did look a little wonky in a couple of scenes, mainly Cyborg. With his flight scenes, some parts of it did look a little wonky, but it's not too distracting where it like takes me out of the movie like it did with Justice League. Really well done. And man, what they did with Barry's character is, thank you, because they did my boy dirty in Justice League. Here, Barry feels like Barry. I do think he kind of jokes around a little too much to the point where it feels more like Wally, but I really like what they did with Barry's character. He cracks a couple of jokes, but he knows to be serious when he needs to be serious. And they also showed his intelligence side when they were discussing about reviving Superman. And I really love that because that was not in Justice League. And I love that scene of him, circling around these civilians, destroying the rubble. I love that. It was so well done. His running still looks a little goofy, but I really do like how he fights. He fights pretty strategically, like how he evades and uses the force from his speedster powers to push his enemies. So I really did like that, and I really liked the fight between him and Superman too. That was so well done, and I can't wait to see Superman fight alongside the Justice League. We also got to see Martian Manhunter, which I believe it was already stated that he was in this movie, but I just didn't know. Like, just assumed it was like a post-credit scene type of thing. But yeah, it was really cool, especially because I think it was like a couple years ago where some storyboards were released for Man of Steel, or concept storyboards of the general character being Martian Manhunter, and they confirmed that, and I thought that was really great and really well done. And I really like the Martha and Lois scene. That was really great. I love that scene. They've been together, I guess, in a couple scenes, like one scene in Man of Steel, and I think like one scene in Justice League. But I really did like how they formulated that relationship, even though that wasn't really Martha. I still thought that was a really well acted scene, and there is some hints that she's pregnant. Now I'm really hoping if they go for Justice League 2 and Justice League 3, they don't go with the whole Lois and Batman relationship, because if you saw the storyboards for Justice League 2 and 3, Lois is pregnant with Bruce's child. So Lois just had a thing with Bruce and then broke it off, and then when Superman came back, he's just like, "Oh, you have Bruce's kid. Oh, I'm fine with it." That was just a weird thing. Like, you can look it up if you want. If I can find like the original source, I'll put it in the link in the description below. But I just hope they don't go with that storyline, because that's like the one thing I don't want them to do. But yeah, overall this has been really great. No Jesse Eisenberg in this movie, which is a plus for me. I like Jesse Eisenberg as an actor, but I really did not like his Lex Luthor. And I'm not gonna blame it on him. I blame it on the writing. But we'll see what else brings to the table. Like, I'm really wondering, are they still gonna set up the Legion of Doom? Because that was kind of the concept for the second Justice League movie. We'll see. We'll see. And I'm really hoping we get to see a little bit more Deathstroke. That would be pretty cool in my opinion. But yeah, without further ado, this is the final part of my Zack Snyder Justice League Snyder Cut reaction. Without further ado, let's get right into the reaction. Man, this looks so much better without that ugly red sky filter that they had in Justice League. Don't know why they decided to do that. Oh, he's about to bulldoze all of them with the Batmobile, isn't he? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, damn, those things got turrets. Ooh, I love that slow-mo. Man, the visual effects are so phenomenal in this movie. I'm just blown away at how good this looks. And all this footage supposedly is from 2016 at that. Oh man. That's not good. Ooh, nice. Oh, are we gonna get a splash page scene? Oh, that looks... Oh, I love that! I'm definitely using that for my thumbnail. Ooh, nice, Aquaman. Oh man, I love aerial combat in superhero films. Ooh, smart. Collapse them to brush them with the buildings. Alright, nice save, Wonder Woman. Uh-oh. I'd ask Martian Manhunter to come, but fire is his weakness, so... Ooh, nice. Ooh, nice double kill. Oh, I think the running has actually gotten a little better. Oh, I love that. It almost looked like he was running through the Speed Force. Oh, I know. Superman's coming, right? Yeah, I remember they revealed this. This was like one of the very first scenes of the Snyder Cut that they revealed. Oh, that black suit looks so sexy.
Mr. Kent. Now let's hope you're not too late.
I kind of wish they made the cape white or silver, but other than that, the suit looks amazing. Ooh, nice. Man, they've really got the teamwork down. Alright, nice teamwork. Oh man, the lightning and the running look way better than they did in Justice League. Oof. Oh damn. Superman, you better get there quick. If he keeps building up speed, he's gonna time travel. Oh no. Superman, where are you? Woo!
Not impressed.
Nice. Oh, what a badass. Oh! Break that shit. Oh. Nice. Good to have you back, man. And new threads, too. Nice. Oh, the teamwork. Man, they're just smacking him around now. Ooh. Oh, he cut his horn off. Oh no. Oh no, Barry, get up. Oh damn. You got him good. Damn, the shockwaves from his blows. Alright, this is the first time we're seeing Barry's speed heal. Hey, what the fuck? Oh, is Darkseid gonna come through? Yo. There he is. Is he? Are we gonna see Darkseid fight Superman? What the f- Oh, this is the time travel scene. Okay, this is what got spoiled for me. Speed healing, nice. I haven't seen the full clip. Someone just told me that.
Speed of light, far beyond speed of light. You gotta break the rule, Barry, and you've gotta do it now.
I haven't seen the full clip. I only know that he time travels, and that's it. Oh man, yeah, he's in the Speed Force.
Whatever happens, I want you to know. Your kid was one of them, Dad. One of the best of the best.
Oh man, the Speed Force looks sick, man. Oh, it's almost like every step he's created like a bridge for himself. That's a dope detail. Oh, I like that. How he's reversing time. He's not necessarily time traveling, because everything is like coming back together. That's so dope. Okay. Come on, run, Barry, run.
Make your own future, your own future.
That's what that line means. Oh man, I love what they did with my boy Flash. This redeems everything they did in Justice League. Oh, I like how he rematerializes. That's that dope effect they got there.
We'll be together again.
Don't fall for it, man. It's a Motherbox playing tricks on you.
I'm not broken. I'm not alone.
Oh man, the arc that Cyborg has had, man. He is the heart of this movie. Fuck Joss Whedon. Fuck everybody who did not make this into the final cut. Ooh. Oh, it's all over now, man. Oh, they're gonna decapitate his ass? This Wonder Woman don't play no games, man. Oh, damn, Darkseid's fucking ruthless. I love it. Alright, they now know what they're up against. WB, please make Justice League 2 and 3 happen.
Todd, and we will stop at nothing to possess it.
Oh man, his voice is so good.
Ready the Armada. We will use the old ways.
Alright, he's not going via boom tube. He's going... Okay. Setting up the sequel. There's Granny Goodness. Man, I have no idea how I'm gonna edit this, man. Oh, what a shot. Zack Snyder, you fucking madman, you did it. This was so dope. Is that it? Epilogue, okay. Oh damn, he can reconstruct that? Like, just from pieces? Oh, that's dope. I'm guessing this was supposed to set up the romance between him and Mira.
The world is hurt, broken.
Which we got to see in the Aquaman movie.
You're the boss.
Ryan Choi.
Ryan Shore, Director of Nanotechnology.
Nanotech. Oh man, I hope we get to see him become the Atom in the Justice League sequels, which I hope WB will let Zack make.
Only be this, the man I never was, the hero you are. Take your place among the brave ones, the ones that were, that are yet to be.
Man, Cyborg had such a great arc.
The time is now.
Oh, is he still using the black suit even after all that? I would have for sure thought that he would go back to the red and blue. Okay, that's interesting. Alright, let's see if they made any changes to this scene or if it's just the same from the original.
Name is Bruce Wayne.
Oh, okay, this was definitely not in the original end credit. Alright, there is some new stuff. Okay, I hope that we get to see Batman and Slate Throwdown, because I want to see that in live action. The hell? Wait, is this the Nightmare timeline? Why are they showing us this? Okay, yeah, this is Nightmare. Maybe this is supposed to foreshadow Darkseid's Armada and they fail or something?
Did Arthur. I want to make him pay.
I understand how you feel, Mira.
Oh, is she talking about Darkseid or Superman? Oh man, that's so dope. I love the Nightmare suit. Alright, let's see Jared Leto's scene. Can this make up for his performance in Suicide Squad?
Like an adopted son.
Oof.
Now, how many dead eyes can you look into before you die inside yourself?
Oof.
What, Bruce? Kill me? You don't want to kill me. I'm your best friend. Besides,
Ooh.
you reach around. Anyway,
Alright, we're seeing a little bit of that history leaking out.
be the bigger man.
Oh yeah. This definitely makes up for him in Suicide Squad. He's way better than how he was in Suicide Squad.
Because when I held Harley Quinn and she was bleeding,
Harley Quinn?
she begged me. A mistake, I will fucking kill you.
Ooh, hoo, hoo.
Slower.
I do think his laugh does need a little bit of work. So yeah, this is... Yeah, Superman being consumed by the anti-life equation after losing Lois. Just like from the storyboards. He had another dream. Please make Justice League 2 and 3 WB, please. Greenlit it, please. We need it. Where the hell were you when they were fighting Steppenwolf?
I'm sure this world, and it's time I started fighting for it.
Well, we can definitely use the help.
Yep.
Glad you're here.
Martian Manhunter was a founding member of the Justice
Never
League.
thought I'd see the Defenders of Earth united. I'll be in touch. Oh, and some have called me the Martian Manhunter.
Hell yeah. They better give Zack Justice League 2 and 3. They have to make those sequels, please. Zack Snyder, you fucking madman. I don't think there's anything else at the end here, is there? Alright, nope, doesn't look like it. Holy shit. I have no words. This was probably the best... Actually, no. This is easily one of the best comic book movies I have ever seen. Justice League, yeah, that ain't canon anymore. I don't care what anybody says. I have no idea what to say, man. This was such a phenomenal film. I don't even know where to start. So much setup, so much build up. Like this film didn't even need because it was so long. It covered a lot of ground that there weren't really any solo movies that really needed to be made because they gave the Barry a lot to do. They gave Cyborg a lot to do. They even gave Cyborg his own origin in this film. Diana already had her origin film. Aquaman didn't really need an origin film here, so I actually think they handle all these characters really well. They have actual development. Like, man, thank you for releasing this cut, because what they did to my boy Barry in the previous cut was... Nah, it was so bad. But Barry is a legitimately good character. He's not just comedic relief, and he's the MVP. If it wasn't for Barry, everybody would be dead, okay, including Superman. So, man, this was such a phenomenal film. I kind of wish we got to see Martian Manhunter fight alongside them. I'm really wondering where Martian Manhunter was during Steppenwolf's rampage. I guess if we get Justice League 2, we'll see that there. Please make Justice League 2. Please make Justice League 3. Let Zack finish his story. Please. This was... I think this movie actually makes me appreciate Batman v Superman a lot more now, because I can now see what the arc for Bruce that they were setting up. Bruce was in a darker place, and this film is kind of like him coming back to the light. And I really hope we get to see Justice League 2 and 3 so we can see his arc play out. Cyborg, heart of the film 100%. I'd say he's the secret main character of this movie, hands down. Man, Ray Fisher had all the actors had such great performances here. I loved the scene with him when he was taking down the mother boxes. Him finally accepting what happened to him and moving forward. I really love that with Victor. His arc was so phenomenal here. The black suit with Superman looked dope. The stuff with, like, I love what they did with Darkseid here. They made Darkseid a legitimate threat without him taking over the movie for Steppenwolf. And they made Steppenwolf more threatening, and two, give him actual proper motivation and gave him a backstory to make him more compelling. And I actually think Steppenwolf is a lot more memorable than how he was in the previous Justice League. Man, I love Darkseid's design. The Mega Beams look phenomenal. I cannot wait. I really hope Justice League 2 and 3 come out, because I cannot wait for them to finish. There's so much story left for them to tell. I want to see them have Deathstroke and Batman throw hands. I want to see that in live action. Oh, man. I want to talk about the score. The score was phenomenal. I liked how they reused I think his name is Hans Zimmer's score from Man of Steel when Superman flew. That was really dope in my opinion. I am wondering though why he's keeping the black suit after the battle. I thought that was just for the battle, and that he would return to the red and blue. I guess maybe the black suit in the movies is gonna have a bit more meaning. So I like that. I loved Barry's arc here. The way he uses powers was a lot more entertaining, and visually, like, the visual effects looked phenomenal. Yeah, this little recap review is going to be a bit all over the place. I think I'm going to make a more in-depth review later on. But yeah, this was a phenomenal movie. I love what they did with the Flash. I actually do think his running looks a lot better. I think it's maybe because of the camera work, too. This film was phenomenal. I really like the color coordination. I think or the color correction, I guess. The color palette that they used looked really great here. I do think the colorful color palette worked in some scenes in the original, but in most of it, it did not. It just made everything look out of place, in my opinion. Glad they didn't have that random, what was it, Russian, German, whatever, that random family that Barry had to save. That was just pointless. I'm glad they took that out. That was completely pointless. The final fight was so well done. And I really love that shot of, with all of them charging in. It's very similar to the Age of Ultron shot with all of them in slow-mo, with all the characters together, but this was 10 times better than that. Man, I honestly think I might like this more than Endgame. I can say that as an MCU fan, I can definitely say this film was better than Endgame, hands down. Endgame was a good conclusion, but as a movie itself, it did lack in certain areas. I'm willing to admit that this film was so good, man. The pacing was phenomenal. But now there are a few things that I didn't like. Well, mainly nitpick. Most of them are nitpicks, but I'll get into the negatives later. I really, fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. What was I saying? Fuck, I lost my train of thought. Anyway, let's see, where else? I really loved the extra scenes. They really make the fights really last, and I really did love for example, the fights in Atlantis and the fights on Themyscira, and they show just how much of a powerhouse, not just Steppenwolf, but even the Parademons. I really liked what they did with the Parademons, because unlike other foot soldiers in movies like the Chitauri or the Outriders, these guys are legitimate threats. Like, highly trained Amazons and Atlanteans could barely hold their own against a couple of them. And if you actually look back to that flashback fight with the Green Lantern, those parademons knocked him down and Darkseid finished him off, and that was a much weaker Darkseid. You really do see how big of a threat Apocalypse is, and I really like that because the Chitauri were pretty fodder in the first Avengers movie. Like someone like Black Widow, who yeah, Black Widow has like assassin train, but she just uses regular guns could take him out. Like even like Bruce struggled to fight against a couple parademons by himself without extra weaponry and tech, and I just really like the fact that they showed just how much of a threat these guys are. Phenomenal. Like I said, I do wish we got to see a bit more Martian Manhunter. But I'm guessing they're going to save that for the sequel if we'll get it. Hopefully we do. Let's see what else. Aquaman. Oh, I really did like what they did with Aquaman. Granted, Aquaman didn't really get a whole lot to do in the original cut. Here, he doesn't. I think out of all the characters, I think Aquaman has the least amount of development, but he has a decent amount of development, needless to say. And he has a really great arc here. And I definitely think there was a lot that they were setting up there. And I'm still wondering where the Aquaman movie fits. Like, I don't know if it will fit in the Snyder verse if Snyder finishes this off. Because, well, I don't know, we'll see. Also, Mira's random British accent, that was really weird. And I was trying so hard not to bring in, real life, drama from that Amber Heart situation. Fuck Amber Heart. Let's see, what else? I really did like the Martha and Lois scenes, even though it wasn't really Martha. I still really like that scene with them together. They acted that really well. If they do continue the Snyderverse with the sequels, I really hope they do trash the whole Bruce and Lois love stuff that they had in the original storyboards. Because in the original storyboards, Lois is pregnant with Bruce's kid. And I think at the end of Snyder's trilogy, after Bruce sacrifices himself, that kid becomes the new Batman. And I don't know, I just don't think that works well. And I really hope Snyder, if he does get the chance to finish off Justice League 2 and 3, he trashes that and or scraps that idea and tries something else. I do love Bruce's arc in this film. Everyone has a phenomenal arc here. The only thing I liked about Justice League was that they kind of had Wonder Woman have an arc of her moving on from Steve. The problem with doing that is she's been around she's had like what decades to get over that and move on, so that didn't really make a whole lot of sense. That was like one of the only arcs I liked from Justice League. I'm kind of glad it's not here because it kind of feels unnecessary and it would kind of slow down the whole plot. I really love all the really big changes that they had here that are much better. For example, them something like even the mother box, them deciding to resurrect Superman with the mother box, how it was mainly just Bruce's idea and most of them were fighting over it and they decided, okay, let's just go with it. They actually all agreed with it, and we even got to see Barry's genius side, something that I wish we got to see in the original cut, but we didn't for whatever reason. So that was pretty dope. Like I said, I love Cyborg's arc here. He definitely was the star of this film, 100%. The fights, the visual effects, all of it was phenomenal. I really do hope we get to see Ryan Choi become the Atom in one of the sequels, and maybe we can have him and potentially, if they bring in a Green Lantern like Hal Jordan or Jon Stewart, and add in Martian Manhunter, we'll have a much bigger Justice League roster, especially if they're going to go up against Darkseid. I really did like the change they had of Silas sacrificing himself, because usually Silas was just kind of like that dick father figure. Here, they really made him a genuinely great character, in my opinion, and I love that. Let's see, what else is to discuss? I think that's it. Let's see. All right, let's go with the negatives. Of course, Mira's random British accent. The CG in certain areas did look a bit wonky, particularly with Cyborg's flight moments. Sometimes look a little wonky. Steppenwolf, the fight scenes with Steppenwolf looked fine, except for maybe the underwater scenes. But I think they had trouble with the lighting and all that because it's a different environment, and I do think the CG looked a little weird there. But I do think the CG was really well done in this film, way better than Justice League, because man, that was, yeah, I'm not even gonna discuss that. But yeah, overall, great film. I have nothing else to really discuss. Closing thoughts, great film. Easily one of my favorite comic book movies. I think I'll probably make a comic book ranking list, maybe like a tier list. Um, but yeah, this is definitely in the top 5 for me. I'm gonna say this. I don't care what anybody says. This is coming from someone who's an MCU fanboy. This is better than Endgame. I don't know about Infinity War. I would probably have to rewatch Infinity War. I think this might actually be a little bit better than Infinity War just because this film is a lot longer. It has a lot more ground to cover than Infinity War did. Because Infinity War didn't need to have a lot of ground to cover because they already had like, what, 18 or 19 films to do that for them. And here, some people might think, oh, they're just shoving too much in here. But they balance it out really well with the runtime. And I kind of wish I did get to see this in theaters, but you know, COVID. And I do like that how I got to sat down and watch this all the way through and react for you guys because I love doing reactions for you guys. And yeah, overall great film. I am wondering I think it would be really cool if that little girl that Diana talked to at the bank scene was like a young Donna Troy, but I don't think it is. And overall great. Oh, let's talk about the nightmare scene. So it seems like Aquaman and Wonder Woman are dead because we did kind of saw that in Cyborg's flash forward scene. Cyborg survived, Barry survived. I really love Barry's armor. It really reminds me of the Elseworlds Flash design, which I think they probably got some inspiration from that. I'm wondering where they were trying to go in that flash forward scene at the end. I'm guessing my theory is that they're going to go. I think I need to reread the storyboards that were revealed. I believe they're going to go to the cosmic treadmill where they're going to send Barry back in time because that would make sense. Um, and I do think it will be very interesting to see Deathstroke's relationship because it does seem like Deathstroke has some history with Bruce, and I really hope we get to see that in Justice League 2 if we get to see it Justice League 2 to see them flesh out that history. And we even got a lot of great name drops like Harley Quinn, so we have a confirmation of Harley Quinn. Dick Grayson has already been confirmed to be the dead Robin, but I want to hear them actually say his name and acknowledge his existence, you know? And I loved all the references. Like, they referenced the multiverse. So, I'm wondering if the Flash movie, because the Flash movie is going to touch upon the multiverse storyline, is going to somewhat tie into here, and that could be a way to explain why there's, you know, 2 different versions of the Justice League movie. There's a different Batman, a different Joker, and all that stuff. So, really looking forward to that. And yeah, I could probably do a video of me discussing the storyboards, but I did hear that some people who made videos about that, they got them taken down. So if I do that, I'll probably do that in a live stream, and I'll probably just discuss them like in notes. I won't actually show the actual stuff there. So who knows? Overall, great film. And I think that's pretty much my closing thoughts. If I'm gonna give a rating now, I'd say, with some of the nitpicks, there isn't really anything plot. I don't really see any plot holes as of yet. I'm definitely going to be rewatching this and making a full in-depth review. But I don't really see any real plot holes per se. I might have to rewatch it to really catch some of these. But overall, I think I might actually make this a 9 out of 10. Some of the nitpicks are just, you know, I wish we got to see more Martian Manhunter. Martian Manhunter, I think, is a heavily slept on character. I really wish we got to see him in action, especially seeing his powers on a big budget, because we saw Martian Manhunter on Supergirl and it's alright in the first couple seasons, but he hardly really uses his powers at all in that show, and I really want to see his powers utilized on the big screen. And I would really like to see a fight between him and Superman. Even though Superman would beat Jean's ass, he could put up a pretty good fight. And I can't wait to see any other characters that will pop up if we get those sequels, like Green Lantern, the Atom potentially. And I don't know, maybe I do think it would be cool if they threw in like maybe Shazam or Green Arrow, but I don't think they're gonna do that. I don't think Shazam was ever a part of Snyder's original plan. But yeah, this was such a phenomenal movie. Thank you, Zack. Thank you for letting Zack finish his vision, or at least partially finish this film. It was really unfair for WB to like basically just cut him out of his own project. having someone else take it over, rewrite everything, especially after a family tragedy. It was really unfair, and I'm glad Snyder finally got to show his vision here. And I really hope the Snyder Cut gets enough attention here, where WB decides to, one, release this in theaters, and two, lets Zack make Justice League 2 and 3 to finish his arc. Because that was a part of his 5-film arc. But anyway, guys, yeah, I think I'm going to close it off on here. This was such a fun reaction for me. And it was difficult for the person to edit all this because of how much footage. And this is definitely going to be the hardest one yet, because I think this is the most I've reacted to out of all the parts so far. But overall, this was a phenomenal movie. Really glad I got to see this. And I think I am a Snyder fan. You know, I wasn't a huge fan. I still don't think Batman v Superman is a great movie, even with the Ultimate Edition. This movie does fix a lot of my opinions about it, though, especially with Batman, because I can finally see what they were trying to do with his arc here. Needless to say, I'm still not a huge fan of Batman v Superman. Man of Steel, though, I think I might even say I love that movie. This movie, loved it, and I can't wait to see more of Snyder, which hopefully they'll allow him to finish his vision, you know. And yep, just say restore the Snyderverse. I'm gonna say hashtag restore the Snyderverse. Post that in the comments down below for me, guys. Let's get WB's attention. I mean, I hope it doesn't take as long as it took for us to finally see this cut for us to get Justice League 2 and 3. But I really hope we get to see those movies. But anyway, guys, yep, that's gonna be it for this reaction. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. Turn on notifications so don't miss any future content. Feel free to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, all the good stuff, and DM me your reaction and video suggestions over there. And you can also send me your reaction or any type of video suggestions on the comments of any of my videos or on the comments of any of my community posts. And feel free to go over to my Patreon. I am posting a lot of uncut and early access reactions for you guys, and I'm going to start uploading some Patreon exclusive reactions for you guys. And if you become a patron, not only will you get exclusive perks, of course, you also get shout-outs in my videos, and you guys have a really deciding factor of what content I'll add to the channel and to Patreon as well, because you guys will get to vote on what shows you want me to react to. And since you'll be on Patreon, you'll get to see those first and foremost. So yeah, I highly encourage you to go over to my Patreon, and it really helps out my channel, especially during this time where, we're still in a pandemic. It really helped me out, not only upgrade my equipment to make better content for you guys, but just, as a, housing wise, living wise, it will really help me out for you guys. So you don't even have to pay the premium version. You can even just get the regular version. But anyway, guys, yep, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Tell me what are your guys' thoughts of this entire movie in the comments down below. Did you like it? Did you hate it? I'd like to get the discussion rolling. Just, don't be toxic. And yep, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Really enjoyed this reacting to this. Really enjoyed reacting to this for you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next reaction video. See you guys later.